Good morning. It's Sunday, and I'm dressed for that part, but I'm going to tell all my friends and family about a new project that I'm launching with a new partner. It's something that I've believed in for a long time, and I think that it's really great. So I'm excited to share some information on that today. On anyone that owns a business, whether that is an existing one or you want to start one, this is one of the greatest tools that you can use, and we can deliver it at a lower cost than basically anyone in the market. Why am I releasing this project? Well, everything that I do, I try to help small businesses grow. I come from a family of, small businesses and entrepreneurs, and, that's just the life that I live. And so, I created a similar thing to this, but it was code heavy about 5 years ago. And, it was like $5,000 a pop. And you needed to be part of my system to be able to do it. And so I never got to bring this back to life, but there's competitors out there like Trustpilot.com that charge up to $17,000 a year for this same service. And so I'm glad to bring it to you guys at a rate that is better than pretty much any online marketing out there, because it can actually bring you results. And I'm going to explain how we do that. So, the first things that I'm going to go over is why reviews are important for your business. So when somebody reads a review on Yelp or Facebook, and I'm sure that you guys have all done it, you trust that review. And so what people say is that, getting a referral from online is the same as getting a referral from a friend. So that is value in itself in getting new customers. And, a friend once told me, it's like, if you're not willing to stick your hand in your pocket and pull your money out, you probably won't buy it. So creating that strength in your mind or other people's mind why they should buy your product is important. The next thing is that when you increase your reviews, it will increase your visibility on mobile devices, Android, iPhone, Windows. 80% plus of all searches now are done on these mobile devices. And so when you can get a boost on your rankings in the maps or on location-based services because you have higher reviews than somebody else, this is like beating, a couple $1,000 a month SEO program, all day long, because one, the reviews are going to give you ranking, because the more reviews that you have, it gives you more value, and then the search engines will push you up. But if you have 400 reviews and the guy next to you has 5, then the person's going to be like, what the hell, how do these people have so many reviews? I'm going to go there. Or if you keep, an awesome close to 5-star ranking, then people will just go there because of that. There's also another segment of people that actually only buy things based on reviews. So those people, they would become your customer versus, somebody else. Then, like I said, on Yelp, Google, Facebook, and other search engines that might be related to your business, your rankings are going to increase. Because what happens is the way that search engines work is that, when you write blogs and when you are constantly changing and growing, Google has like a value calculator, and they just keep, increasing your value. And in doing that, they start to promote you more. So sometimes in the search engines, you'll see a few links, and then you'll see a map, and then some search results. You'll start popping up in those results. The other time that this comes into play in Google is that you might have your search engine listing, but right under it you'll get your review stars, because they want to promote the fact that, hey, look at this business, they have reviews, check them out, basically. And then, the reviews, reviews in general, I have some other videos that are going to come after this, and some slides, and another 20 minutes probably that can choke you. But you can check out the website. The website goes through it pretty easily. The process is really simple. Basically, if you're an existing business, I'm going to pull back a little bit. If you're an existing business, this can work exceptionally well, because what we're going to do is we're going to take your 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000 customers, and then we're going to put them all into this process, right? And then every month after this first one, you're just going to continue doing the same process to get that same result. And if you're a new business, this is a great thing that you can do, because you know what? Everyone is stimulated when you have a new business that, they want to help you. You do a launch party, you do whatever, but, you want to get reviews. And the more reviews that you can get, the more business that's going to come to you. For instance, we only go to restaurants sometimes that have 5 stars. So, that's just one instance where, reviews change our decision in our daily lives. The first steps that you're going to take is basically make a payment. You're going to upload your logo, and you're going to fill out some questions in a small form after the purchase. This is pretty easy. After that, we will make a landing page for you that basically has your logo on it, and we will, make some emails and stuff related to your business, and then, we can get started. So, after we have done our part, and after, if you're an existing business, we've uploaded all of your clients into the system, or you can do it manually, or we can do it for you. Either way, this can be, done, and we have no problem helping you. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to upload all the clients, and then we're going to send them an SMS, right? And the SMS, you can see the video on my site of how the system actually works, but basically, we upload the contacts, and then it sends them an SMS, which they can click the link right from their phone. So this is the easiest way that they can actually submit that review. And the next step that we have is a 3 email sequence. So we're going to email them at 1 day, we're going to email them at 2 days, and we're going to email them at 7 days. So now, in case they forget after the first email, we can still try and capture it, and we can make them do the right decision. So now, after we have this process in place, if you get 20 customers a month, and we can put them into this drip formula, and we can get 6 customers out of that 20 every month, that's great. If we can get more than that, that's even better. I did a case study a few years back, like I was talking about, and businesses with a sales team that make over $1 million a year can increase their business by 20%. And when we had this program going, I offered a full money-back guarantee. Now our price point is really low, but I think that we can do something like that if it's that important to you, based on satisfaction, because we know that this will increase your business. The next thing is discipline. I just talked about a money-back guarantee. The reason why a money-back guarantee becomes hard is because when you're not babysitting people, they tend to lapse. Somebody might say, I'm going to write an article every week and put it on Google, and then 3 weeks later they don't ever do it. I'm going to go to the gym, and then 3 days later they never do it. So if you can write yourself an alarm every month to upload the contacts of the new sales, or send them to us, we'll gladly do that for you. And then getting them in that process, and making sure that they get it. And in doing this process, you're actually going to build a better brand for yourself, because you're going to get more loyalty out of your customers, that you do care about reviews. People that you've sold already are 6 times more likely to buy other things from you, which is going to lead me into the next part of my conversation. But, one of the things that you may be thinking is like, yeah, what about the bad reviews? How do I know that these people aren't going to blow up, my thing? Well, the good thing about our program is that we're going to give you all of the good reviews only. And so, when you have 400 4 or 5 star reviews, even if you get one pissed off client one day, it's like a drop in the ocean, because the effect that we're going to have on you, and that we can continue to just bury that bad experience that one person might have had. And our secret is that we have a filtration technology. And so since this is going through our software, what happens is that if somebody puts a 4 or 5 star review, that'll automatically go to Google or Facebook or Yelp or whatever review platform that you choose. But if you do 1 through 3 stars, then it's going to go to a little form, and that's going to just go back to your company, so that maybe you can solve that, and then it doesn't turn into a review. So now, you can get, the feeling and stuff from your customers, and you can create a flow of customers that are, giving you positive reviews. And we have a system where you can watch all your stats and everything if that's important to you. I'm a nerd like that. I get excited about standard operating procedures, but I know most people don't even want to deal with this. So, we basically have made this super easy for anyone of any age or any skill level to be able to do this. So, like I just talked about, we have upkeep, right? But as a marketer and as a brain, I don't want you guys to just stop here. Even though our program, is really low in cost, and some other ways of marketing are more expensive, I really don't recommend SEO anymore unless it's for branding purposes and you've already got to some hurdle where the money doesn't matter to you as much. I do recommend Facebook marketing and Facebook advertising. I've seen time and time again that it works. And there's really cool tools out there like Ad Espresso that can help even newcomers achieve monstrous results. So one of the things that I recommend is having additional human follow-up. And if your business can't have the capacity to do that, we would gladly help you do that. We have a program on our site right now which basically it's based on performance. You pay an amount and then we give you X amount of reviews. So, let's say right now that's at 20 reviews. We might have to call 50 of your customers to get those reviews. But what we're going to do is we're going to let all the emails drip out, and then we're going to try and contact those customers to give it that final step to see if we can push them over, maybe resend them a text message. The other thing that I've already recommended to my friends that they should do is that this is an opportunity for you to get referrals and to build better relationships with your customers. And so in the referrals part, when you call everyone back, even if they did give you a review or not, you now have a purpose for calling these people. And so you can incentivize them with whatever value you think is necessary, maybe with a $50 Visa gift card or $100 or $100 off their bill every year, whatever it is, to give you a referral, right? And if they didn't even give you a review, this could be the opportunity to say, hey, give me a review and, make sure you share it and ask, people to give us a referral, and then I'll give you $100 off your next purchase. So this strategy going into month 1, we can get you more sales for your business, right? Because we're doing that human touch, and whether it's you doing it or us, after we send all these people 3 emails, it's a great opportunity for them to know exactly why you're calling and to, achieve a goal. For instance, one of my friends, he needs to do before and after pictures. So you could tell that customer, hey, we wanted to get the after picture from your house, but we never did. And create that conversation where, now they want to do a review and you can go get, your after picture, and they can be really excited about giving you that review now because they feel like they're a part of something, of your company. So if you want any help on marketing, feel free to ask me anytime. My Skype is Snowy Lars, or you can just search my name. Like I said before, previously sold customers are 6 times more likely to buy. So if you have a recurring model, or you have additional products or higher tier products, this is your opportunity now that you've built a better relationship with these people. You can strategize with them on the phone, or you can just be quick and whatever. But after that, I recommend that, at the minimum, you start doing a newsletter campaign. All right, newsletter campaign is great because now you have the opportunity to reach them, every month, every 2 weeks, every holiday, and they can be expecting those calls. And email is still one of the top performing online practices there is. It's just about having a good list and building the right rapport with those customers. For me, I don't believe in newsletters that much, and I'm going to teach you something that is pretty nuanced probably to most of you that aren't marketers, and that's a customer journey. Okay, so a customer journey is a really fancy email campaign. And why it's fancy is because when you set a newsletter out, let's say you set it out every 2 weeks, every month, anytime you add somebody into that campaign, they're just going in the middle, and there's no rhyme or reason of that newsletter that they're going to get, except for it's the appropriate time period for those newsletters. But now marketers in common day practice, they use something called a customer journey. And what a customer journey is that after you do this review thing and you say, I'm going to insert you in our newsletter, blah, 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 right? You basically can plan out unlimited amount of emails, and everyone starts from the same place, right? And then they go to the next email, and the next email, and the next email. And why this is important versus a newsletter is that you're going to be able to tell where the break is, or where one of the newsletters is really hitting, and you know what, maybe you should move that one forward, or maybe you should push that product heavier on your site, or maybe you should market it, right? And so when you put somebody on the same path, everyone on the same path, you can see, results that will go with those emails. So you can also, automate emails a year out in front of you, and that's called marketing automation. And so then you can analyze, what happened with those people. And you can do more than just set an email out. You can actually, if they respond to this email, create a trigger that says, hey, call this person. He, opened up these last 2 emails of this product and went to your website. There's a lot of things that you can do that are really amazing. For instance, there's a thing that came out in the last year called data segmentation. There's a lot of expensive data segmentation programs out there, but there's one that I use called Woopra, WOOPRA.com. It's really amazing because it allows you to have 30,000 interactions every month that are non-charged per site. Okay, so if you don't have that many customers, that's a lot. And the reason why this is really great is because it takes every online digital service that you have and combines it together. And how I can explain this better is like Google Analytics looks at like numbers, like 1 person's here, 2 people are here, 3 people are here, and it says what URL they came in or what keyword, okay? And data segmentation basically will take the name, the business, all that information from your email campaign, and then when it's giving you the tracking, it shows you the person's name, and it says this person opened up these emails and visited this site. So when you know somebody's name, or at least their email, it's a lot easier to take action with that, because it's not just a blank link. This person visited this link. It's just a stat visited this link. Now it's actually a person, and you can call them up and be confident what they know and what they don't know, and develop a pitch based on that, and watch your trends. The last thing that I can say that is pretty easy is, again, Facebook marketing, but it's called remarketing. And what remarketing is that everyone that has ever visited your site, or anyone that has ever purchased anything from you, you put those people into a remarketing advertising campaign, and then your ad shows up to them all the time, right? Or you can do like audiences, for similar things. But this is great because you're going after the people that are actually interested in your product versus spending a lot of money trying to fill the holes with is it a square hole with a square block, or is it a circle hole with a circle block? So it's a great way to have a low cost response to customers and people that have already had your site. So I hope you all check out my site. Thanks for being with me on Facebook Live today. Have a great Sunday.